As we know, there are three different subatomic particles of an atom, namely proton, neutron, and electron. So these particles were discovered in 19th and 20th century. The topic of my today video is discovery of proton. In my previous video, we studied that how J.J. Thomson discovered the presence of subatomic particle, that was an electron, by carrying out the cathode ray tube experiment, that is the discharge tube experiment. So today we will discuss discovery of proton. The presence of positively charged particle in an atom had been first observed by scientist E. Goldstein in 1886, based on the concept that atoms are electrically neutral. That is, atom has same number of positive and negative charge. He performed discharge tube experiment with perforated cathode. Let us discuss discharge tube experiment. Goldstein carried out an experiment using a perforated cathode, that is a cathode having hole in it, in a discharge tube filled with air at very low pressure. When very high voltage is applied across the electrodes in discharge tube, a faint red glow was observed behind the perforated cathode as shown in diagram. The glow was due to another type of rays in the opposite direction of cathode rays passed through perforated cathode. These rays have been called anode rays, positive rays, or canal rays. These positive ray particles were called protons. How positive rays are originated in the discharge tube. In discharge tube, cathode rays are emitted from cathode. These rays consist of stream of electrons which move towards the anode. These fast ray moving electrons strike the atom or molecules of gas contained in the discharge tube. The gas, atom or molecule strike the electrons, which results the formation of positively charged ions. The beam of positively charged ion move towards the perforated cathode and constitute the beam of anode rays or positive rays. Let us come to properties of anode ray. The first property is the anode rays travel in straight line and cast shadow of object placed in their path. Second property is anode rays are positively charged particle deflected towards the negative plate when electric field is applied around the discharge tube. The third property is anode rays are material particle. These rays rotate a wheel placed in their path, and these rays also have heating effect. Let us come to the charge and mass of particle constituting anode rays. The ratio of charge to mass, that is E by m ratio for positive rays, is not constant. It depends upon the nature of gas in the discharge tube. The value of E by m is greatest for light gas, that gas is hydrogen. The electric charge on lightest positively charged particle from hydrogen gas was found to exactly equal in magnitude but opposite in sign to the electron. This least positive charge particle from hydrogen gas was named as proton. The mass of proton is almost 1836 times that of the electron. When in the experiment hydrogen gas was taken in the discharge tube, then we can calculate the mass of the particle. The mass of the particle can be calculated from charge E and E by M ratio. The charge on particle is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19 coulombs. E by M ratio is equal to 9.58 into 10 raised to power 4 coulombs per gram. Mass on each particle can be calculated by dividing the above two values, that is 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19 divided by 9.58 into 10 raised to power 4. So that is equal to 1.67 into 10 raised to power minus 24 gram. So therefore the mass of each particle is 1.67 into 10 raised to power minus 24 gram. This mass is nearly same as that of the hydrogen atom. Therefore, proton may be defined as the fundamental particle which carries 1 unit positive charge and has a mass nearly equal to that of hydrogen atom. So thank you very much.